Guys, if you don't see the screen, just immediately remind me so that I can able to share the screen. Okay. Yesterday we have seen that enterprise edition. What is the use of the enterprise edition? Enterprise edition is edition means edition nothing but the different types of softwares. In each edition, the different features will be available. So basic, suppose example, if you buy any software, basic software, intermediate, advanced, uh, like that we will be having different levels of software. Like that in SQL Server also, we have a different editions, like enterprise edition, and then standard edition, and then express edition, developer edition. We have completely discussed yesterday regarding the enterprise edition. I am repeating in 1 minute regarding this enterprise edition. It will be helpful who has not attended in yesterday's session. Okay. So this enterprise edition is especially used for the production database and production environment, and this is very much suitable for the very big complex databases. I explained yesterday what are the different complex and then database databases, how the huge database size will be there. Yesterday everything we have discussed regarding this enterprise edition. Even I shared the recording video of yesterday's session and then remaining 2 days sessions also. I'm not sure you guys are gone through those recording sessions. Okay, but that's fine. If you did not gone through those recording videos, just go through the remaining recording videos. Okay, today we will discuss about the remaining editions. This is after this enterprise edition, we have a standard edition. What is the meaning of this standard edition? Standard edition is suitable for the small to medium sized organization. Can you give me example for the small to medium sized database? Nageshwar Rao, can you give me any example?
Insurance, medical.
Yeah. Suppose if you go to the pharmacy, okay, pharmacy will be the limited database, small database. Okay. If you go to the retail means what? Class stores, those things under medium databases, right? So pharmacy, I can say it's a small database. Retail industry, suppose you have a Raymond's, easy, I can say medium size of database. Yes or no, guys? Hari, Nageshwar Rao.
Yes.
Yeah, so this standard edition is very much suitable for the small and then medium size of databases. So here there are limitations of the hardware resources. In case of enterprise edition, it is going to support the unlimited hardware resources. What is the meaning of hardware resources? What is the meaning of unlimited? No limitations of the hardware resources. Can you explain, anyone? What is the meaning? Hari,
I think the storage limitations.
Yeah, not storage limitations. Not only storage limitations. There will be hardware configurations like memory, CPU, motherboard, and all. So as this standard edition is small to medium database, according to that, it is going to support the limited hardware resources. There is no like unlimited hardware resources you can configure to this standard edition. So example for this small to medium means like pharmacy databases, pharmacy industry. If you go to the Apollo, so there will be a small database, right? Medium. So retail industry like Hyderabad Central, like Reliance Industry, all those things and all example for the small to medium databases. Okay, clear or not clear?
Yes, clear.
Yeah, Express edition. Express edition is the this is the free version. Nageshwara, whatever we are installing, whatever we are installing in the office, SQL Server, that is the Express Edition only. So that is a free
Okay.
version.
Yes.
That is a free
Yes.
version which is provided for the just to practice. Suppose you are a student, you want to install the SQL Server in your machine. You can download the Express Edition and then you can install into your machine. So this is a one type of edition in the SQL Server. Okay, and the next is developer edition. This developer edition is especially designed for the development environment. This is not for the production environment. Hari, can you tell me what is the meaning of development environment?
Developer can have the access. We can modify, we can retrieve, we can apply some modifications, manipulations.
Okay.
Whatever the code you design, that is related to development.
Yes.
Initially.
Yeah, that environment is only specific to the development. Development nothing but Hari. See, yesterday I told you all, like this is the enterprise edition we have discussed. This enterprise edition is the which is very much suitable for the production database. Yes or no? Live data. So this development database nothing but this is the environment where developers are going to develop the code. Nothing but in this development database, you will not be having a live data. You will not be having a production data. You will not be having a live transactions. Only you will be having a limited data. On top of that, developers will develop the code based on the requirement. That's why this environment can be called as a development environment or development database. So that this SQL Server Developer Edition is only for the development purpose. Developer Edition includes all feature of the enterprise edition, but this is licensed for the development and testing purpose only, not for the production use. I told you this is only for the development and then testing. Even testing also can do in this developer edition, but this is not for the production. Ari, you are clear or not clear?
Yes, clear.
So can you tell me what is the meaning of development environment?
Developers can develop the code, and it is only for the development and testing purpose.
Yeah. Why why developers cannot be able to develop the code in the production environment? Why developers not suggested to develop the code into the production environment?
Because that
Nageshwara,
mistakes
Yes,
are
in the production environment, you can do the only live data, so that the in the development environment, pre-designed code. In
no,
the
no.
production,
My question is why developers should not develop their requirement in the production environment? My question.
security purpose mistakes not happen.
Okay. Nageshwara,
production.
why developers are not allowed to develop their developing code in the production environment?
I don't know exactly.
క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైంది.
ఏం చెప్పు క్వశ్చన్?
అంటే డెవలపర్స్ ప్రొడక్షన్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ లో ఎందుకు డెవలప్ చేయలేరు?
ఎందుకు చేయలేరు కాదు, ఎందుకు అలౌ చేయరు?
అదే ఎస్ ఎస్
కొన్నిసార్లు మిస్టేక్స్ జరగచ్చు కాబట్టి.
Correct. Because production database will be having a live data, and which is very precious data and very important data. Okay, which is precious data and very important data. Fine. While developing the code in the production environment, Nageshwar Rao, if you do any mistake, suppose you have a employee data in the production environment, you supposed to apply some increment. You supposed to apply some increment to the salary column. So for that, while updating the data to the salary column in the production environment, if you do the mistake, then data will be corrupt, right? Data will be modified, right? Wrong values will be
Yes.
modified in the production environment. If the production environment data is going to modify, then that backup will not be there. Suppose your salary is 20,000, you supposed to apply 15% hike to your 20,000. Instead of that, you applied 30%. Is that calculation is correct?
No. It's wrong.
Yeah. For that purpose, developers will develop the code in only in the development environment, and in the production environment, we will be having a restriction. You will be having a only read permission. You will be having a only read permission, and you can't able to modify any data in the production environment. They will DBS database administrator will restrict Nageshwar Rao. Okay, so that
Yes. Yes.
so that they will provide as the development environment. So that they will provide as the development environment. There in that environment, you are going to develop all your requirement. Once the development is completed, then again that code will be deployed into the UAT environment or QA environment, right? So there, that is the
Yes,
testing
yes.
environment. There they will be testing all the scenarios, and
Yes.
while doing the testing, again, if any some mistake is there in the code, they will identify. Test engineers will identify. Boss, actually, they will identify. Actually, for this particular, my name is Shekhar. My salary is 20,000, and 15% salary should be applied as a increment salary. But instead of that, by mistakenly 30% values are updated to that 20,000. So testers will test the values, and then they will mention. So for the 20,000, 15% is some XYZ value, but it is showing the wrong data. And then they will raise the ticket to the developers. Hey developer, so I have validated the data in the QA environment, whatever you have code implemented, but for this value, the value should be XYZ value, but it is showing ABC value. Can you please look into this and then rectify the issue? Again, you will check the code and then you will modify. You will modify the code and again you will move into the testing environment. They will again test the scenario and then they will pass the scenario. So that's how development and then QA or UAT environment will work. So this developer edition is very much suitable for the development and then UAT environment. Very much suitable for the development and then environment, development and then UAT environments only. This Express edition is this is free edition, and then the standard edition is this is suitable for the small to medium size databases. Okay, this enterprise edition is for the production database and then very much large scale databases. So these are the different editions we have in the SQL Server. See, while purchasing the SQL Server software from the Microsoft, based on the requirement, either you need to buy enterprise edition, either you need to buy standard edition. Your organization is going to take the decision, because see, if you have a requirement of standard edition, if you purchase the enterprise edition, you are spending a more money. You are unnecessarily spending the more money to buy the enterprise edition. Yes or no, guys? Hari.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
how they will identify which edition I need to buy, which edition I need to purchase from the Microsoft. Any idea? See, we are going to the vegetable markets. We will buy the bananas based on the people we are at the home. If more people are there, then we will buy the more banana. If we have limited people, then we will buy the limited fruits. Like that, any idea on what basis we are going to choose the editions? Any idea? Just whatever it is. Hari. Whether it is a right or wrong, just try to open the mouth. No problem.
Yes, yes. Can you repeat the question? Once enterprise itself.
No. My question is how they are going to decide which edition I need to buy for my organization. See, you are doing your own business. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Based on the domain, which domain we are going to work on that. So we can pick that. If in the case of bank sector, we pick the enterprise edition.
That is okay.
We are
That is okay. That is one straight answer. I do agree, but still, I will tell you guys. You have to remember all these things because it will be useful. It will be useful if you don't remember all these things. Then there is no meaning. Okay. So after 10 minutes, it is going to end. Automatically, you can resign with the same link. Okay, guys.
Sure, sure.
I will tell you how the database they are going to. Suppose let's consider Hari. They are going to build the database and they are going to configure the hardware resources advance only, right? Suppose see, uh, you will take the rented house. Okay, you will take the rented house and according to the your requirement, how many people are there? Based on that, furnitures and kitchen items, and then etc. You are going to buy all these things, right, guys? Right, guys? Yes or
yes,
no?
sir.
So
Yes.
like that, how you are going to decide for hardware resources? How you are going to decide what database size my database size will be there, and then what configurations I need to purchase and then install the those hardware resources. On what basis we are going to decide? Suppose you are going to work on the project. You are going to work on the project as a database developer. Already database will be there in the project. You are not going to as a database developer you are not going to create the database, but database already available. But someone has created the database, right, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Someone has created the database, and then
Just any features.
someone has already configured the hardware resources. They have taken some decision. Yes, I need 16 GB of RAM. Yes, I need some 10 CPUs. Yes, I need i5 processor or i7 processor. Yes, I need a two motherboard. All these things. Yes, I need a 2 TB of hard disk. So like that, someone they will make the decision and then they have designed the database. Yes or no, guys?
Yes. Based on usage, right?
Sorry.
Based on usage. Project
Based on
implementation.
usage, what is the meaning based on usage?
The which I mean which edition is needed for the based on usage and features and implementation in the project.
Yeah, I will tell. See, actually, the database and then
Okay.
configurations will be made the decision based on the number of users are connecting to the database daily plus number of transactions are loading into the number of transactions are loading into the database daily. Based on that, the database design and then hardware resources configuration will be made the decision. Number of users. Suppose let's consider number of users means what? You have a IRCTC, right? They will make a decision on and average daily, state wise. Suppose Telangana, these many users may be connected. Andhra Pradesh, these many users may connect. Like that, they will do the proper assumptions, proper analysis, and how many users they will do the transactions in the IRCTC. Number of transactions means records.
Yes.
Records. How many records they are going to load? Load in the database, load into database. Based on these two factors, they are going to make the decision and then they will design the database. So based on this decision, they are going to take the decision which edition they are going to choose, whether enterprise edition. Enterprise edition means what? So this is very vast and then very large scale of database. If you require a medium or small size of the database, then they are going to purchase for the standard edition. So based on this number of transactions and the number of users are connected to the database, according to that analysis, they are going to make the decision and then start designing the database and then start using the database. Clear or not clear, guys? Tell me.
Yes. Clear.
Yes.
Hari,
Yes, sir. Yes.
clear. So this is all about the SQL Server editions. Now we will see the what are the different SQL Server versions we have. What are the SQL Server different versions we have? Nageshwar, can you tell me any versions if you know from the SQL Server? Anyone?
SQL Server 21C,
Sorry,
19C. 21C, 19C. I heard about this versions.
21C, 19C, yeah?
Yes. Is
What
correct.
about Hari? Any idea? Hari? Yeah, we
No
will.
idea, sir.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, we will see the different versions of the SQL Server. We will get that information in this link. Okay. If the session is going to close automatically, you use the same. You use the same link and then resign to the session. See, SQL Server version. In the very first session, I mentioned that it was started in 1890s. SQL Server was started in 1980s, like that. See, these are the SQL servers. The very first version is SQL Server 6.0. This was started in what is the year here? 1995, and then it was ended in 1998, 1999. SQL Server, the very first version was started in the 1995. Okay, that was the 6.0. Okay, after this 6.0, they have introduced the 6.5 in the year of 1996. Why they will release the different versions, guys? Why they will release the different versions? Any idea?
Features and
Yeah,
Update.
validation.
they will add the C. They will release the one version in the market, and then users will start to use the product. Like that. They will release the one software in the market, and then users means what? Companies. See, talent software will be used by the different companies. SQL Server software will be used by the different companies. They will become a users. Users will start use the software, and then they will identify some problems while using the software. They will identify, yes, this is not working in the software, and this is we are facing very much difficulties due to this functionality. So you need to support this future. Like that, they will communicate to the Microsoft company, so that they will review the your question. If that is valid, and then they will include that feature. Again, they will release the next version with the updated features. Like that, they have started the very initial SQL Server version in the 1995 with the SQL Server 6.0. Like that, we have so many versions in the SQL Server 6.5, 7, 2000, 2005, 2008, okay, 2008 R2, 2012, 2014. So you need to pronounce as the 2012, 2014, SQL Server 2014, SQL Server 2016, SQL Server 2017, SQL Server 2019. Latest version is SQL Server 2022. Now, if anyone asked you, if anyone asked you what is the latest version of the SQL Server means, you have to tell them that SQL Server 2022 is the latest version. Okay.
Sometimes your voice is breaking.
Sorry, my voice is breaking. Nageshwara.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
due to,
sometimes.
yeah, okay, due to maybe internet issue. Now Nageshwara,
Internet issue.
it is fine, right?
Now okay.
Yeah. See,
Yes, fine.
the latest version of the SQL Server is SQL Server 2022, which was released in the year of 2022 November month. Okay. So this is the latest version. You may ask the question, sir, we are in 2024.